What is going on, y'all? It's another Tuesday. Y'all already know what this means. It is Comic Relief with your boy Morbius, and y'all already know it's going down today. But of course, y'all know I can't make it happen without my co-host for this week. And if y'all ain't know who's on today, come on now. Come on now. Y'all gotta know. Skeme Richards, where you at, my brother? Get in here.
Yo.
What's good, my brother?
Thank you
once again, man. Appreciate you for coming on this week, man. It's been hectic.
No doubt.
How you been, man? How you been?
Man, I'm living. I'm good. I'm happy. I'm healthy. You know, got some money to burn on some comics. You know, so I'm feeling good. Life is good.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, man. We just here chilling. Y'all already know it's another day here, and we're just gonna have a good time, man. For those who are here in the building, shout out to you guys. Let's see who's in the building. Homie Jason, what's good, my brother? Appreciate you, man. Thank you for dropping in. Let's see who was in the building too. El Gavizo, El Gavaz. There you go. Bam. Salute to you, my brother. Of course, we got the other homie up in here. Shout out to Big Steve. What's good, my brother? Shout out. Y'all already know. I'm rocking, bro. I'm rocking with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, thank you for everybody who's here. I appreciate you. Today's going to be a great show. We're going to be comparing old school artists with modern day artists. You know, we're going to see how it plays out, how we feel about it, of course. But real quick, I just want to say, got to give another shout out. Got a lot of people jumping in right now. So let's just go back to the chat real quick. Shout out to my big bro, Paul Moores. What's good, my brother? Salute to you, man. We was doing it up just this weekend, man, over at Terrificon, man. Had a great time out there, bro. Scheme, I wish you was there, brother.
Yeah, I know. I saw all the photos, and I was like, oh, man. Come on.
It was crazy, bro. It was just out of control out there, man.
But it's dope to see, like, the family. It's dope to see, like, the IG family all there.
Oh, right? That's what I'm saying. Yo, salute to Azores. What's good, my brother? You already know, man. Nothing but love to you, man. Of course, we got the other brother in the house. Big Naj, what's good? We was going crazy over the weekend, man. That was just crazy, man. I'm telling you, it was like family, man. You know? Hey, John Thomas, what's good? Station, brother. Salute to you. Thank you for copping in, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, it was just insane, man. We had such a good time. It was just great just having the community, the IG community there with us, just enjoying it with us. Man, it was almost like we were just picking up where we left off. Right. That's how I felt. It's like when we got up at Zolacon, it was just, it was nothing new, man. We were already connecting. So it just felt like you were just meeting up with your boys all over again. So it was dope, man. So once again, shout out to all you that were there. Shout out to everybody who was in the building. Man, we had a blast, but we got messed up, bro. I'll tell you right now. That Saturday into Sunday, bro, it was bad. Man, we was going in, bro. Oh, wait. What you doing? Bring that out.
Yeah, you're right. I can't be doing that
out, man. Let's do a quick cheers, man. Quick cheers, man. Salute. If you're in the chat and you got your drink, salute to you too, man. Definitely, man. Definitely. And of course, Sove is in the building. Unfortunately, Sove had a little situation he had to handle, so he wasn't able to make it on today, which is all good. Definitely going to reschedule with Sove in the following weeks, have him on so we could chat it up, because Sove was also there at Terrificon. We had a great time chatting it up, getting to know each other. So, Sove, you already know, my brother. Yeah, man. Don't even worry about it, man.
Yo, what you sitting your drink on?
I'm sitting my drink on. Hold on a second. I got it right here. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Oh, the Doom. He got it. Killing it. We got an X-Men coaster. We got a Doom coaster. Shout out to Scheme. He hooked me up with this right here, man, when we hooked up at Zolacon. So let me just do this right. Get my coaster, move my little G.I. Joe file cards out the way. I don't want to get those wet. You know what I mean? Move those out the way. All right. So we chilling, man. And let's go back. Let's see if anybody else up in here. Hey, Sheena. Hey, what's good? How you doing? Welcome, man. Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. So it was great, man. Bro. I mean, the pictures and the videos that you saw were posting was like, compared to the real thing, man, bro. put like this. I ain't go to bed till like 3:30 in the morning.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got Moonlit, Michelle in the building. We was there as well. We was getting all messed up together, getting fucked up at the bar, at the casino. We was just all fucked up. I'm telling you, everybody was getting smashed that night, bro. And not for nothing, like I almost got like bum rushed by the pit bosses because, of course, you know me, I'm not a gambler, so I don't know the rules. You know, and plus I was feeling really nice.
Right.
You know, so everybody was like moving around the tables, the crap tables. But me, I see I could cut through them. I ain't know you're not supposed to cut through the back of the crap tables because that's where all the money's at, all the chips is at. You know what I mean? And all I heard was somebody behind me like mumbling stuff, but you so noisy in there. Plus, my mind wasn't thinking on that. I was just in motion. You know what I mean? And then I even realized there was other brothers there from 3 Men in the Basement was like, yo, you can't go through there. And he told me like, yo, like 4 or 5 pit bosses were coming up behind me. But I moved so fast. I did it so smooth that by the time they got even halfway to me, I was already out of that area.
Right.
You know? And I turned around and I saw them. They were just standing looking and they just turned around. And when they saw my face, because I gave them that, that what? Like what happened?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, like what? And then they just left it alone and shit. But at least I know my brothers would have bailed me out, man.
Yeah, of course.
Appreciate you. They told me, they were like, nah, I got you, Morb. We're going to bail you out if you gets down, So I love my community, man. Appreciate you. For real, man. But yeah, man, it was great, man. We had a great time. And I mean, let me, while we're talking about it real quick, I know we're going to go off subject being that, Sove ain't here. We're going to kill a little time because I actually I invited somebody. I don't want to say who it is, who I got coming. Hopefully he can make it on, in a couple minutes. Hopefully he'll come in. But during that, we'll chop it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Show the people here the exclusiveness of what I picked up because I know I had a few people hitting me up. They were like, yo, what you got? And I ain't post it because, that's just me. I'm not going to post everything, that I pick up all the time.
Got to hold some gems off, got to hold a few over.
I got to hold them out. Got to, you know what I'm saying? Then, I got to hold them, that heat, you know what I'm saying? I can't give away all my magic, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I found some magazines, guys. So I definitely got some Deadly Hands of Kung Fu magazine. Dope. Y'all know me, man. I love my magazines. I love my treasuries. Here's a classic one right here. Beautiful. Got another one right here. Ooh. Skeme, I know you got this, man.
I got that. Yo, the crazy
got them all. Skeme got them all.
The crazy thing about that, like as a kid growing up, 70s, 80s, the comic shops was always dope. I love hitting the comic shops. But it was something different about going to the 7-Eleven and buying those Deadly Hands of Kung Fu magazines.
Word.
I wasn't buying them at the comic shop. I was buying those at the 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven, bro. Wow, you brought me back.
It's a difference. So when I think of them, I think of like Saturday afternoons because I used to take Taekwondo class. So when I used to come home from Taekwondo, I would walk down, grab a magazine, grab a Slurpee or something, and then get the bus and go home. You know what I'm saying? So like that is my fond memory of 7-Eleven is that Slurpees and like you know what I'm saying? Like and then you get the Slurpee cup with Master Kung Fu on the cup or like Luke Cage on the cup, like the plastic Slurpee cup.
Yeah.
So that was such a dope era right there.
Hell yeah, man. Check it real quick. I know you got this.
Bang! I posted that up a couple times. Yeah, that's the point right there.
Yeah. And yo, great deal, man. It says 90 on here.
Right.
I ain't paying like 90. I paid 70 for this.
There you go.
Near mint condition, clean, super clean.
There you go.
I was excited about that one.
Because that's what you don't see every day either. You don't see that all the time either.
Nah, man. And what's dope about this next one is that if y'all don't know, I was with my son. So I brought my son who's 21. And he would go off on his own. He was hunting, digging in the crates. And it's funny, afterwards, I started looking through his books that he picked up. And we ended up picking up the same book at 2 different times, 2 different vendors. And this was it right here.
Boom. Great minds think alike.
Yep, exactly. I was just like, stop playing. I was like, and then that just let me know everything he was pulling out. He was pulling out nothing but back issue, classic, Fantastic Four, Doom, Galactus. I was just like, yo, let me find out, bro.
Who got the better condition, though? Who got the better condition book on that one? Of course you do. Of course.
He was like, all his books were like a little beat up, so he didn't realize it. He was just like, "Oh damn, Pop!" After seeing mine, he was like, "Yeah, I should have really look out for those things." I was like, and then I asked him, I was like, "Now that you bought it, was you like haggling? Did you tell them, yo, at least drop it, $10, depending on how high the price is?" And he was like, "Nah, I didn't do that." I was just like,
"It come with
exactly." I was like, "That comes with experience. It's all good. This is your first time, all good. Now next time we go." Because I'm trying to bring them to there's one coming up in yeah, word up. Oh, here we go. This is what I wanted to put up. Hell yeah, proud father moment shit. You know that shit, Jason. I was mad excited. I was like, yo, that's my boy right there. But there's one in Newark. There's a comic fest coming up in Newark, September 25th. So I'm definitely gonna bring him there because I want him to still get that, experience under his belt.
Right.
Here's real quick, guys. Here's another one. I know PJ also picked up one of these on Sunday. He told me my man Paul had picked one of these up. So I was just looking for a lot of Doom, a lot of Galactus. You know what I'm saying? So we got some nice covers here. And then, of course, I had to get this one again. I already had this, but I didn't realize the copy I bought was missing the value stamp. This is the one this had the first Wolverine ad. Right. First appearance of Wolverine has an ad here and in Daredevil 115. So I got the 115, but this one I was like, yo, I had to get it again, and it was cheap. It's like $30. I was like, yo, give me that.
Yep,
I'll take that
all day.
You know what I'm saying? Big Paul in the building. So yeah, man. But yeah, those were. Oh yeah, well I forgot this one, and I forgot this one. Hold on. So yeah, there's another classic, Fantastic Four. It's kind of hard with the glare to see it, but you got Doom here. He looking at them through the camera. You know what I'm saying? Reminds me of that one, the Fantastic Four, I believe 22, that he's doing the same thing. It was like a homage.
Right. Yo, anything with Doom, like kind of like lurking in the shadows, or all you see is like part of his
fire.
Like I love those verses, like him just being out. I just love the mystery of him like being somewhere on the cover, and it's like you see like his hand reaching out into the cover. You see like side of his head, or something like that. I love those covers.
Love those. Or you see him from the back, he like creeping over some shit like that other Thor one here.
Like that's some real villainy shit.
Right, you see, he on some real villain shit right there. You know, he creeping up on him. You know, I love these, man. I was so stoked, man. But like I said, man, I wish I had more funds because your boy's been going crazy every week, with these, like with Zolacon, before that. And then in Wayne with Justin.
Right.
It was just, I was going ham these last couple of weeks, man. But it's been great, man. I really, really enjoyed myself. I'm just trying to see if there was anything else. Just exclusive for the people here. Oh, Moonlit. Hold on. I got something for you, Moonlit. I actually had to get it again because my copy was, I didn't realize when Michelle had pulled out her copy, I went to go check mine out to see, let me go check my copy out. And my copy was beat the fuck up. I didn't even realize it. So, because, that you were like, oh, yeah, I got that book. And I'm like, you know what? Let me go look it up and shit. Let me see let me go check it out again. And you're like, God damn, that shit's fucked up.
Right.
So even at the fold in the middles, when I folded that shit and put it in my back pocket. So Michelle, here you go. You're gonna love this one right here.
Woo!
So in this one here, this is a great one right here because now you have the Council of Kang. So here you have the whole crew, which is, hold on a second, let me pull that up real quick for y'all. Bam, here we go. So you got all the Kang, everybody, the whole council, and so already in Loki, something's gonna happen with this right here.
Yep.
And Moonlit was already on it. She was just like, yo, I gotta grab that shit up. I was like, that's what's up. So shout out to Michelle, man. She a beast, bro. She was going ham with the signatures too. She got a lot of great signatures, man. A lot of great stuff, man. I was like, yo, she doing it big right now. Word up, bro. You got Skeme Richards in the building, man. You can't
what up, Michelle?
You can't deny that. Oh yeah, man. For that churchy defense. Yo, because he was like, yo, he got that FF 122. So I was like, damn, because there was no other one. And then when we went by the treasuries, I don't have Defenders. I don't have that treasury, the Defender. Right. So there was 2 Defenders, and he saw the treasury. So you know, obviously you get, you know, digging rights. So as he's digging through it, I was like, Defenders, and I was like, please tell me there's another one. There was another one behind it, but of course that shit was chopped the fuck up. I was like, damn, he got me. I was like, yo, he got a clean ass copy, yo, for a great price, man.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, damn, I need that shit. You know, who we got in the building? Hold on, I think we got Ragin. Hello, Ragin Cajun. What's good, my brother? Yo, I gotta get them books out to you, man. I know I'm slacking, bro. I gotta get your books out. You won that, and I gotta get them shirts. The shirts are coming in soon, man. They've been delaying on that. It was like some back order, you know. When that's cool, I think it's the regular council from Kang, right? But still really neat council across time, Kang. I think, yep, it is. You know, that definitely, man. That's a great book, man. When Michelle pulled it out, I was like, yo, I gotta go check my shit out. You know how when they pull a book, I was like, no, I know I got that. Hold on a second.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You go into your stash and you just like, damn, my shit is chopped up. I gotta re-up that. And it's a cheap book, guys. If you guys, yo, that's like a $5 book right now, bro. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I'm not a signature guy. I don't really chase signatures. So I'm really like, don't get me wrong, if the opportunity happens and I'm there and I do it, but I don't really do signatures. You know what I mean? Because to be honest, I don't like signatures on my covers. You know what I mean? I don't want my covers to get, I feel like when you sign that front cover, if they're going to sign it, I'd rather them sign the inside of the book or the back of the book, the back cover. I'm like, but don't fuck up my front cover. Like, you know what I mean? Especially
like art.
Hell yeah, I love the art. I love it. It's like, don't fuck up my cover, bro. You know what I mean?
Yo, so Michelle, like, you got a lot of signatures. What was the lines like for the signatures? Because I know at some conventions, yo, the lines are super long, but Michelle seems like she got a bunch of them. I'm like, yo, was there nobody line?
The lines weren't as crazy. I'll definitely once she responds, I'll put her a response. But being there myself, but the best time was Sunday. Sunday was dead. Yo, you had freaking what's his name? You had Claremont. You had people there that were just hanging out. Nobody talking to them.
See,
you know what I mean? They were just sitting there. Nobody in the line. They were just hanging out.
See, that's that everybody wants to go the first day.
Right, and Saturday was crazy, but Sunday?
The Sunday is like that's the deals. That's
what they do 30% off, 20% off. They want to get rid of the books.
Yep.
So that's why I was like, when I go to the Baltimore con, I'm staying till that Sunday. I'm doing Friday we come in, but I'm doing Saturday and Sunday, and then I leave Sunday afternoon.
Right.
Because Jim Sterling, there you go. Jim Sterling was chilling right there. That's what it was. Jim Sterling was by himself for mad long, bro. Now, see, if something like that where I see him just sitting there and nobody's there and I got a book, of course, I'll probably go run and find one and then have him sign it for something like that. But I know me, I'm not going to get on a line and really, I don't think ahead like that. I'm not like in my crib like, yo, I got to get these signatures. I'm more on the fly type thing. If I see him there and I'm like, yo, damn, you know what? Fuck it. Let me go grab find some Thanos and or some you know, and just have them sign this shit.
Right.
You know? And just on the strength, you know? She got 3-6. Klaus Jansen, there you go. Jansen was just chilling there, bro. Nobody was talking to him. No line at all before closing on Saturday. Yep. An hour before closing, it was dead, bro.
All right. So see, now this kind of goes into the topic of tonight.
Mm-hmm.
This kind of goes into the topic of tonight because I'm starting to question, like, is there does this generation not know who these guys are? You know what I'm saying? Like, because I feel like, I don't know what the attendance was there, but like, I feel like that line should have been, you know, Starling's he's an OG.
Hell yeah. He should have had a line till the end of the fucking night.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, but that goes, Sov went in. Oh yeah, he did. He was showing us, he was going ham, bro.
Oh yeah. 40 books,
Sov is a beast, bro. Sov with the Ghost Rider, dude. He'll put anybody to shame, bro.
I see that.
You know what I'm saying with the Ghost Rider, but yeah, man, it's like, you know what you said, man. It goes back to that. You know what I mean? Where you would think, you know, that there would be lines to the end, but it's not. The one who had the big line, of course, Donnie Cates, You know what I mean? He was just like flooded. You know what I mean? Because he's the hot new thing right now. You know what I mean? So it's understandable on that level, but damn, still, it should have been, you know what I mean? You should have had that line for these older heads too, for the old school heads that were there. Dude, who was it, guys? Who grandson was there? I forgot. He did damn, I think it was for Captain America. It was his grandson. He was drawing. Damn, it wasn't even his father. I forgot his name. I'm bad with this because I'm not. Damn, who was it, guys? It was it was hilarious, bro. This dude had a booth, and he's like the grandson of the artist, not even the son. This dude was the grandson. You know what I'm saying? And you laugh at that because it's like, yo, bro, what are you gonna do? Like, people were actually taking pictures with him, like getting signatures from the grandson. You know,
that's when you know. That's when you know your lineage is so thorough.
Thorough, bro. That's serious, man.
Grandsons. That's serious. Like, yo, somebody, if Kirby's son, grandson, nephew, whatever, I'd be like, yo, I need that. I need that signature because you a Kirby lineage.
Right, Jesse Simmons. Right, that's who it was. And he was there, and it was his grandson, and we were just cracking up because, you know, like Justin, his father, you know, he's an artist, LaRoe. You know what I mean? So he's done a lot of Spider-Man, Web of Spider-Man. You know, he done the classics, bro. You know, he done a lot of DC. You know, he's so we were fucking around with Justin, like, yo, Justin, just get a booth, put the picture of your father up, and just start making some money, son.
That's it.
Start banking off the last name, fam. Like, yo, fuck it. You know what I mean? Take a picture with me.
I feel like that's that once again, that's that lineage thing, man. Like,
bro.
I get it. Everybody's on the new hype. Everybody wants the new new hype. But I'm like, yo, these people like Starlin, and like Byrne, and like all these guys, these dudes is going to outlast all of these new guys.
Facts.
Because they came in the era when comics was like comics, you know. It wasn't like they didn't come in the investment era. They came in and like, we're fine artists.
Right. They're artists. So I think that's where it changes the game now when we're talking about the old school artists and new school artists. You know, don't get me wrong, new school artists are very artistic as well. I mean, you have
without a doubt
a lot of amazing artists that are out now, you know what I mean? And I mean, it's ridiculous the amount of new people that are blowing it up,
right?
You know, and really setting their mark, you know. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Case can't I still be shooting. Facts. You know what I mean? Facts. You know, so nah, man, for real. Like, that's why, hold on, what we got here? No one was showing out for Sterling because the movie came out 3-4 years ago that already forgot about him. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Facts. And that's the sad part right there, where we're basing, you know, the value on these artists on entertainment value, you know, on how much entertainment they could give us. So now he's a has-been now. Oh yeah, he's no longer the thing because Thanos, you know, whatever. Oh yeah, whatever. Who cares about him? You know, Infinity Gauntlet, who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? We're over it. You know, and that's the sad part. Oh, shout out to the homie. He's in the building. Station. What's up, Justin? How you doing, brother? We was just talking about you. We was just talking about the vendor where we were saying that you should set up your own vendor, bro, and put your picture of your dad up and just start fucking with some signatures, man. You know what I mean? Fuck it. Why not? You know? But yeah, man, it really plays off that, you know, where you have you know, these new artists that are now hot because they're new. You know, they're trending right now. So a lot of the old school artists, you know, are not getting that fame or that notoriety that they should be getting just based on their legacy, based on the work and their catalog, you know, that they've put in. You know, so you have guys who just started that are just gonna blow them out the water because they're hot right now. You know,
I mean, the same thing happens like as a DJ. You know, for like me, like I can travel globally, I can rock when I'm home. But it'll always be like some new kid with the new kid, you know, fan club with his homies. Like, oh, he's amazing. And he might be good, but like, you're not amazing yet. You're not legendary yet. You know what I'm saying? You're good. And, you know, I won't deny it, but like, you're not legendary and I'll still DJ circles around you.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So like, a lot is based on hype. And like, I respect a lot of young DJs coming up, a lot of young talent. But it's like, yo, you can't be here for 3 years and really think you getting it in yet. Like, you have no longevity yet.
Right. Nah, you got to put in that work, bro. You need at least over a decade for me to really be like, yo, you know what I mean?
And like, you got to remember, cats like Byrne and Starlin, like these guys was selling comics when only nerds and comic readers was reading comics, when nobody was thinking about investment pieces.
Right.
You know
what I'm saying? It was all about the art. It was all about the story. It was all about the book itself, you know.
Because like all these new guys, like, did y'all even read these comics of these new artists that y'all bought? Like, are y'all reading these comics, or y'all buying them, getting them signed, and like slabbing them or throwing them in?
Right, exactly.
You know, are y'all reading?
Are you really enjoying it? You know what I mean? And there's a rare few. There's rare few. So you have, of course, the people who are here, all readers. You know, everybody here is reading them. You know, but we're a small percentage in this community that are really not reading their books, really not enjoying these new artists. You know, I mean, you have so many.
Yeah,
you know,
it's oversaturated now.
You know, I mean, you got guys like Sanford Green, you know, with Bitterroot. You know, he's killing it, you know, right now. He has his own style. He brings a whole new aspect to it, you know, with his artwork. Scotty Young, he's been killing it for how long now? You know, and he has this thing where he played off his own name. You know, where now all he does is these little variants of young characters, you know, and that's dope. You know what I mean? Right. Exactly, Ragin. You know, they're the true foundation. And we need to pay homage to them. But unfortunately, the way the world is that today we remember and tomorrow we forget.
True.
You know, you're real quick to forget about them. Like, yeah, whatever. Something new came on. So now I'm jumping on that. You know, so you have a lot of people. I mean, like right now, I know Justin had put me on to Far Sector. So you got Jamal Campbell. Dope artwork. If you don't know who he is, go look him up. It's really dope stuff, you know. And of course, you got Alex Ross, you know, who's been doing it for a while.
Yeah,
you know, he's a monster.
I feel like he was one of the last. He was one of the last. I could be wrong, but he was one of the last that came out. His style was so his style.
Yes. And now you see a few imitators now.
Right.
Yeah,
you use his style with nobody else's style.
Right. He was killing it with that digital, like, you know, realistic, you know, he was murdering that shit. You know, and you have a lot of also women artists who are killing the game right now. You know what I mean? A lot of women who are killing the game. You know, so it's you know, it's so many facets to it, you know.
Right.
New books, all the hype, so it makes sense that those lines are crazy, of course. But I 1,000 rather meet the OGs first. Of course, you got to pay homage, man. If you really about this comic book life, you know, you want to go to the people who started this shit, who laid that foundation, who gave birth to the love, that the reason why you do this.
Right.
You know what I mean? It wasn't Donnie Cates, you know, 20 years ago, 15, 10 years ago, you know, or even less than that, who put you on. It was all these old school heads that put you on to the game, that made you love why you do, you know, what you do, and love these comic books. So I think a lot of that is like you said, it's just hype. It's the fact that the way we live now in society, where we're so quick to forget because it's no longer convenient. You know, you're not entertaining me right now, so I'm gonna move on to the next big thing.
Well, it's like if you go to a card, you know, show or whatever, and you got Steph Curry there, right? Steph Curry there. People are like, I need his signature. I need his signature. But don't get it twisted. If Jordan is sitting 3 booths down, you going back to Jordan.
You're going to Jordan.
Because Jordan is he's pre-Steph Curry. He's pre whoever is the hot guy now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's who you're going to chase after.
Right.
You know?
Because I need that Jordan before I need that Steph Curry.
Right. Exactly. So it's like if you're sitting there, right? You know what I mean? And if you have a choice between, you know, George Jimenez or Burns, bro, it's a given.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like for somebody like me, I'm jumping on that Burns line.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I'll go to Jimenez, you know what I mean? Because, you know, but that's why I'm going first.
Right.
You know, because to me, that has more value to me. You know what I mean? As far as my perspective and my experience as a collector.
And you read those books. And like
books, right, exactly. And so, I got George Jimenez. I got a lot of his stuff, but to me, that's not where, you know, that's not the bottom dollar, you know what I mean? Or where the buck stops. The buck stops with Burns, you know.
Yo, somebody say, give me Jerry West. Of course, like is the NBA logo. Like, yes, you gotta.
Yes.
That's the logo. You know.
Right. It's just, you know, when there are a ton of new artists that I love and respect, but meeting these guys that I have been doing the damn thing since the 60s, 70s, 80s, to me, that's gold. Exactly. Because you gotta show that love, you gotta show that respect. You know what I mean? You have to pay homage to those who led the way and who did it before it was about a monetary gain.
Right.
You know what I mean? Where the influence of picking up these books had nothing to do with money.
Right.
You know what I mean? You was picking up these books because you really enjoyed the book, the art, the work, the story. You got lost in it. Right. You was like, and then 2 days later or a day later, you read it again.
Right.
You read because you're still waiting that week for the next book to come out to continue the story. So you're like, oh, let me refresh my memory. Let me read this shit again.
Right.
You know, and it was just that excitement of it. But
and here's the other thing. Here's the other thing too. Those guys from the 60s, 70s, 80s have stories, right? You can go to them and you could sit down at dinner or have drinks and they can give you 24 hours of stories, right? About everything, about the industry, about how this was, how they, you know, what they were thinking when they came up with this character or when they did this or that.
Right.
New guys don't have stories. You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I going to do? Just get your signature? Like, you don't have stories. Because you have no history yet.
Listen, Justin, you're right. But to answer Justin right here, because Justin get punched in the face by John Burns or have a nice dinner with George Jimenez, you know, then which one do you choose? You go to dinner with George Jimenez all day? No. I'd rather get punched in the face by Burns. Dude, you know how old Burns is? Nigga, I'll eat that punch. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, you done? All right, now sign my book, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, I feel you, Justin, my dude, but I think I'll take the punch in the face from Burns, bro. Because
you know, man, like it's stories. Like, if I could talk to OG and he's dropping gems on me.
Yeah, man, he gonna break it down. And I don't know about you, but have you heard, you know, George Jimenez speak? That list he got, bro, that shit would annoy me. After like 20 minutes of hearing him speak with that list, that he'd be like, this, you know, this is. I'll be like, yo, my man, just eat, bro. Just eat. Forget it. Just eat. Sign my book. Burns is waiting for me, bro. I'll go talk to him. You know.
But yeah, you know, I mean, that's the dope thing, and the crazy thing is, like, you gotta people are living the moment with these artists that are new artists right now. They're living in the same moment, right?
Yeah.
So experiencing everything they're experiencing in that moment. It's those old guys that you got to document and get all the stories because they're not going to be here longer. You know what I'm saying? Those people ain't gonna be here. You got to get the stories from them.
Right, and that's the dope part about it. You know what I mean? That's the dope part is the stories. It's like 100% about the stories, man. You figure if you sit down with Burns, the stories he would tell you, especially about, you know, Claremont, you know, his, you know, the beef, and it's just like, you know, but then Jimenez like, what we gonna talk about, B? Like, all right, we're just gonna talk about, you know, how you transition from this, company to this one, from this story to this. Yeah, man, you representing, my brother, representing the shirt, man. There y'all go, guys. Live in color in the rec. Live in color in the rec.
Like, what I want to hear the stories from, I want to hear the stories like, you know, Burn being like, oh yeah, you know, we were up in the Marvel offices and we were all drinking scotch while we were drawing so and so. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to hear what was going on in the office.
I want to know about the bullpen. Because, you know, you always hear about the bullpen. I want to know what happened back then. I want to know all the crazy. I want to know how they were sniffing lines of cocaine off of fucking panels. You know what I mean? Trying to do all-nighters to finish these books. Like, I want to hear the crazy-ass stories like that. That's what I want to fucking hear.
Those are the gems.
You know? Comic. Hey, man, whatever works, Justin. Let's do it, brother. But then after 20 episodes, you can't jump shit, bro. Can't jump shit.
That's some dedication. You can't jump shit.
If we do, we got to make a contract. It's after 100 episodes. Then you could leave, but not after 20, brother. Love you, man. But yeah, nah, man. It's definitely that's why I think about it. It's like, yo, like, you know, them stories, bro. Like, Like, what are they gonna talk about? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what are they gonna tell me these stories? But don't get me wrong, these new guys too. Like, we can't isolate them either. Like, we cannot put them to the back burner because these guys have also been putting in work for years. You know what I mean? Like, Jimenez didn't just come out of nowhere. You know, Stanford Green didn't come out of nowhere. You know, all these people that are coming out didn't come out of nowhere. You know, so you got to give them their respect too.
Without a doubt. But like the new guys, see, this is what I want to know about with the new guys. Have they taken a garbage character and made that character that thing? The date, like, you know what I'm saying? Because you can jump on a Spider-Man book, and it's a Spider-Man book. But can you jump on a C artist book? You know what I'm saying? Can you jump on not Avengers? Can you jump on the Champions and make the Champions?
Right. I got you.
To me, that's what makes a really dope artist, when you can take a C book and make it an A book. Because the art and your writing team, can you do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, because if you jump on X-Men, if you jump on Spidey, if you jump on Avengers, Captain America, it's like you're jumping on hot books.
Right.
Can you jump on Jungle Action and make Jungle Action
and blow it up?
Blow it up.
Right. Exactly. Can you you know, like, because these are books like that weren't hot back then. Like even Iron Fist, man, like, so a book like Iron Fist, like now Iron Fist is like, you know, people, but back then he really wasn't as hot. You know what I mean? Back in the days, you know, he wasn't really knocking down doors like X-Men was, or X Factor and Wolverine and Punisher and all these guys. He was in the back burner, you know.
Look, Cats wasn't like really hardcore on Tomb of Dracula like that. You know what I'm saying? Like Tomb of Dracula, number one, is like ridiculous. There's other ones that's ridiculous in there.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Look at Strange Tales. Look at Brother Voodoo. Like, dope art.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying? It took a while for it to become that thing.
Right.
But like, people worked on garbage books.
Yep.
And made those books dope. And they might not have sold 1 million copies, but they made those books dope. So
they were dope, man.
Can you take Bugs Bunny and make Bugs Bunny a hot comic?
Man, listen. If you could do that, tip my hat, bro.
Right.
You could do that.
And you know all I'm saying? Because Byrne, Starlin, Perez, all those guys made semi-dope books. Books.
For real. You know, and to me, that's why I feel like, you know, this conversation needed to be had, because, you know, when I was sitting, you know, earlier today and it came to my head that I'm like, yo, we need to talk about the differences between, you know, the legends and then the newcomers that are coming up. You know, I feel like that's very important to talk about, because that now, you know, separates, you know, the herd. You know what I mean? It divides, you know, the people in categories where it's like, okay, where you stand at, or you're in the middle and you're just like, yo, both are dope. Skeme, there are new artists nowadays that are on indie books, right, that you never heard of.
I agree with
blowing up, like Martin Simmons is Department of Truth, right? Exactly what I said, like Far Sector, you know, dope books right there. You know, the Batman, the Three Jokers that just came out. That's Jason, was that Fabak and Brad Anderson. The artwork on that, dope.
Right. No, I agree with that. I agree with that.
You know, Department of Truth, big fan of Department of Truth. You know what I mean? Killing it right now.
That's why like I stopped reading for a while, like early 2000 or whatever, when Marvel was going wild with like the New 52 and all that was going wild for a minute. I was like, I can't do this anymore. So when I started reading like Dynamite and Boom, it was just capturing me more, because I was like, yo, the art in this Dynamite and Boom was just so much better than the Marvel art for me at that time. You know, because it was almost like it was adult art versus kiddie superhero art that was going on for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, so there's definitely like indie artists out there that's killing it.
I'll tell you right now, indie is on fire right now. You know what I mean? And you have brothers like, you know, like Justin that is constantly putting these people on the forefront to remind you. You know, when he does his YouTube. And once again, guys, I have Justin, I have all these people in the description. Make sure y'all hit them up. Go sub them up. Make sure you go hit up Skeme Richards on IG. please go show some love if you're not, and if you're not, you got to be out your mind to follow everybody in here, man, because especially, you know, with Justin with his indies reviews, he be killing it. You know what I mean? He be making me like want to go look and check these books out, and then when I do check them out, I'm like, oh shit, okay, it's official. You know what I mean?
I mess with Justin.
Right, it's not some bogus shit. You know what I mean? Like, because you know, he really do his homework.
Right, like with Justin with the indie books is the same way. When I be breaking all these independent record labels, it's the same thing. I'm putting people on these independent record labels and artists the same way Justin is putting people on these indie books, and I love that because at the end of the day, that's what it's about: is breaking new books, breaking new records. I love that.
Yes, yes. And, you know, it's like what Albert just said right here. Marvel art has been underwhelmingly, and it's true, man. It's so true. You know, I think I've been picking up more indies than Marvel books recently. You know what I mean? And if I'm picking up Marvel, I'm picking up back issues. I'm not picking up nothing recent.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm picking up back issues. So it is sad where it's going because, you know, Marvel, we all hail it as, you know, Marvel. It's Marvel. But right now, it's not popping. It's not popping right now.
Marvel. Like I said, when Marvel got on that new 52, and I was like, and I was feeling myself struggle to buy it because it was Marvel. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Like I was buying it because I felt like I had some dedication to Marvel.
Right.
You know, like I didn't even have that much dedication to DC, and I felt like Marvel was DC at that moment.
Just buy more old books, bro.
Buy more old books.
Mwah! There you go.
Right.
Goddamn right. Marvel plus DC. Exactly. You know what I mean? I'm not a DC guy, so I haven't been picking up any DC, so I don't know what's going on with DC. But as far as Marvel goes, caca right now. You know what I mean? They need to step their game up because the indie game is shitting on everybody right now. You know? It's sad, you know what I mean? But once again, going back to these classic legends, you know what I mean? There's so many legends. I mean, I even wrote down a list because I'm like, there's just so many people just off the top of your head. Of course, now, one thing I do want to say, Jack Kirby. Now, we're going to talk about Jack Kirby real quick. Yes, hold on a second. Hold on, because Azor just threw something. Yes. Tales of Suspense, Tales to Astonish. Those are on the top of the list for me, bro. I love that. Love them. And of course, you know, Hulk is all over these, and that's my dude. You know what I'm saying? But yes, so the list goes on and on. So let's talk about Jack Kirby, because I know a few people. I wish Crash was here. I know Crash was not able to be here tonight. And Crash does not like Jack Kirby's artwork.
What?
He is like, yo, this dude is horrible. Dude be drawing some big ass heads. The artwork is like lacking detail. And of course, we got the lack of detail. We got to put it on Vince Colletta. Vince Colletta inked almost all of his Hurley stuff.
And you hate that guy.
Right. I can't stand him. He's fucking garbage as an inker. You know what I mean? Exactly. Yeah, I know. Albert. Trust me, we've had the arguments many a times with Crash. Believe me, you don't even know how many times I screamed at this dude on the phone, you know, trying to tell me that Kirby is garbage. And not only him, I had a few of my other boys tell me the same thing, and we almost went hand to hand because you just disrespectful. Don't disrespect them like that.
How old are they? Are they
my age? Okay. Crash is older than me. Crash is your age.
See, this is what I don't understand, right? So Kirby's style is very raw and rough because Kirby was the OG first guy of that era.
Yes, man.
Right? We didn't have anybody to look at to be like, oh, how should I do my art? What should I? He did his art. It's the same thing with DJing, right? 70s DJs, they scratched real archaic, real raw. They didn't have no style, no rhythm. And then in the 80s, DJs came better. And the 90s, Transformer scratch, it elevated.
Right.
You can't diss Grandmaster Flash because he's the foundation.
Correct.
Right? So that's the thing. It's like his style was his style. Undeniably his style. You know what I'm saying? He didn't handle it.
It's like this, Skeme. It's like I say. Now, you telling me that if you see a beautiful 1965 Cadillac, it's clean, you're gonna admire that. You know what I mean? You're gonna be like, man, the corners, the way it turns, the way the bumper comes, it's just amazing. All that chrome,
all the chrome,
you know, the chrome, you gotta love it. The white wall, come on now, that shit is classic. You know what I mean? But then, of course, you see a brand new 2021 Cadillac, you know, you're gonna be like, well, that's dope too. You know what I mean? Got all the modern features, you know, GPS, all this shit, Bluetooth.
And
you know,
someone who's worked in the car industry, that 2021 Cadillac is garbage.
Garbage.
It's not going to last 20 years. Like,
nope.
It's all computers in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that 60s Cadillac, oh, that's going to run.
Exactly. Now, you crash that 1960 Cadillac with another 2021 Cadillac, and that 2021 Cadillac is totaled. You're going to have to go get a new one. But that 1960 Cadillac, all you got to do is just beat the bumper out a little bit, pop, 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 back on the road, nigga. I'm chilling. You know what I mean? Because they built them Tonka tough back then. You know what I mean? Tonka tough. You know what I'm saying? Like, you held it down, bro. You know what I mean? Exactly. You know, with that big old 500 motor, you can't deny that shit. And that's why I was trying. That's my argument. It's like, okay, I get it. I understand you're looking at proportions. You're looking at it from a modern perspective. You know, and you got to understand that when these artists started, there was no blueprint. There was no blueprint. There was no guide. There was no way to say like, oh, this is how you draw. This is the way you're gonna go about. No, they created the blueprint. They started this. So you gotta pay homage to them. You cannot shut them down and be like, nah, it's whack. You know, because
Crash
the proportions are horrible.
Does Crash not have any Kirby in his collection?
He do.
Oh, well, he need to give it up to me and you. If he don't like Kirby, he need to give it to us.
I'm gonna hit him up right now. Hold on a second. I'm gonna hit him up right now and tell him that. He needs
right.
You know, like, but see, that's my point. You know what I mean? So you can't knock the hustle, you know what I mean, and still hold on to it, like, and still and you know, and appreciate. Like, you can't, because you're appreciating it. You know what I mean? If you have it in your collection, you holding on to it, you're appreciating it. You know what I mean? And I get it, but he got to understand, when I try to tell him that, you got to understand that you're looking at something where Vince Coletta, once again, let's go back to the inker, because Kirby didn't realize how much damage Vince Coletta was doing to his work. If you go online, guys, Google it, look it up, YouTube. Vince Coletta, if you see the original penciling that Kirby did before Vince Coletta inked it, you'll be like, holy shit. The detail, the amount of work that was put into these panels was amazing. And then you have Vince Coletta come, erase everything, fucking just black out everything in the background, you know, because he had buildings with the windows. You saw the brickwork in it. And here comes fucking Vince Coletta and just blacks it all out. And all you have these black silhouettes, you know, in the background. And sometimes even with characters that were not like, you know, main characters that they were in the background, he would just make a black silhouette.
Right.
Of a person. And they actually said something. But you wouldn't see who the person is because this motherfucker was so lazy in a rush, and they were just like, fuck it. You know, and Kirby didn't realize this until later on. You know, Kirby realized it, and then he was like, yo, get this motherfucker out of here, because Kirby was doing so much work that he wasn't looking at the published work.
Right.
He was just, you know, printing, penciling. Here you go. You know, meeting those deadlines. You know, shout out to Fuzzy Dunlop. What's good, my brother? Chilling, man. So yeah, man, you know, these are things, these are factors that you have to put into when you have these opinions. Like, you can't just, you know, say these things without doing your homework. And that's what one of the arguments that I had with Crash is like, if you're going to say these things, at least do your homework, at least look into the background of why these things happen. Oh, exactly. Here we go. Joe Sinat.
Yes.
Once Sonetta came out, then you had Sanat come in, and he just fucking held it down, bro. Held it down, you know, and that's why a lot of times, even if you look at early Thor stuff, some of the early Thor that's Vince Coletta did was horrible. I mean, the eyes, like when you just see like circles, eyelids, and that's it. Like there's no like, you know, structure to the face. Just like he literally like erased all the detail out the face and just left, you know, the lids, and that's it, and 2 eyes and eyebrow.
Right.
And it's like, yo, bro, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? You know, and I think that that's important right now, where we need to do your homework, man. Before you get on these old school artists, understand what happened. How did it get to that point? You know, because I've had arguments with people and they're just like, you know, oh, you know, the proportion. Now, if you want to talk about proportions, let's talk about Rob Liefeld.
Rob Liefeld, yep.
Rob Liefeld. I'm sorry. I was never a fan of anything Rob Liefeld did. The only thing at the beginning. Because of he was new.
It was new.
It was something different.
Right.
And you're like, okay, this is cool. He did Cable. He brought Deadpool in. And you're like, okay, this is different. This is cool. But then after a while, it was like, and then he came out, you know, with Wetworks. And then he came out with Youngbloods. And then you came out, you know, it was a few more off the top of my head. I can't remember. And then they all started to like look the same. And you started to see a pattern where it was just like, okay, I see 50,000 patches. You know, I'm seeing the chest bulging. I'm seeing the same look. Everybody got a vest on with a whole bunch of fucking pouches. And it's like, what's going on here? Like, why is everybody look? And then their feet are like, they look like ballerina feet. Everybody got like little tiny ballerina feet, you know, and those are the things that are like, hell yeah. I wish he was here, bro, because we would have had a great conversation, man.
Yo, Moonlit just says something, made the comparison. Yeah.
Like the new digital art of the modern paper versus the OG hand-drawn art on paper. Yes, the new stuff may look good, but it's just like cars, not built the same anymore.
That's
Facts.
it.
Facts. Just hit it right there on the button. Facts. You know what I mean? Oh, don't get me wrong. We're gonna put him on to explain himself, but even if he explain himself, it ain't gonna make no fucking sense. Believe me, I told him this 1,000 fucking times. Everything that comes out your mouth against Kirby don't make no goddamn sense because I will shut it down with facts.
Yo,
you know?
I'm upset with him.
Get out of here with that. And I love Crash. Crash already knows. He already knows. We've had this, guys, believe me, y'all don't know me and Crash, but we've had this conversation at least fucking 35,000 times. You know, there's not a week that don't go by where me and him have to talk about Kirby or Liefeld because he hates Liefeld. He can't stand Liefeld. You know what I mean? And it goes back to the proportions, you know, and how he draws, you know.
What I will say, though, what I will say about Liefeld, though, is it was his style.
That was his style.
That was his style. So, like, I can't really be the person who came in and changed it and was like, yo, now everybody's a gun-toting, stocky. Like, I can't be mad at you coming in with your own style. I get mad when you burn it in the hole and everybody looks the same.
Same, right. See, that it's like he kind of like ran out of ideas, you know, when it came to styling and creating these styles. Because if you look at every other artist, they were able to transition and change up depending on the character that they're drawing.
Exactly.
You know, they kept it true to that character, but kind of Liefeld kind of was like, no, I'm gonna make him a Liefeld character.
Right, and so everybody didn't need to be that.
Everybody, yeah. If I'm gonna draw Spider-Man, I'm gonna draw him the way Liefeld draws him.
Because Captain America was that. Like everybody.
Oh, talk about that classic cover, bro, of Captain America.
Yo, everybody was that. I was like, whoa, slow down. That's not Captain America.
No, it's not. Absolutely not. You know, and I think that's something that, you know, and you know, it goes back to, you know, what Paul was saying right now. It's just not the same, you know, and what Michelle was saying, it's not the same. You know, when you see this new format now, and I had a hard problem with that. I'm gonna tell you guys, like, that's why I stopped collecting, you know, in the early 2000s. You know, I'm talking like 2001, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, I stopped collecting because when I went back and I was just like, yo, what is this? I'm like, now they're printing like digital graphic paper and this shit is all glossy and shiny and so colorful and so much like, you know, it took me a while to transition myself to allowing myself to say, okay, this is the new thing.
Right.
Let me pick it up. And I'm kind of grateful because I was able to come on to Miles Morales, Gwenum when they came on, and I was able to pick up all those first issues. So I was just like, okay, you know what I mean? I was thankful that I actually gave into it, because I would have missed out on those books, But at the same time, I still was not happy. You know what I mean? I was not satisfied with the artwork in those books. Rob, okay. Rob also, as a kid, when he was at his greatest height, his ego didn't allow him to push his art to new heights. He stayed. You're absolutely right.
Right.
You got to understand, these guys were young, man. Guys were young, and the ego is crazy when you're young, and we all know that.
Right.
When you're young, man, you think you run the world, man. Nobody can tell you nothing, And I get that, because that's a good thing in certain aspects, but at the same time, it's a downfall when you allow it to control you.
Right.
Because sometimes you got to be humble. You know what I mean? And if it wasn't for Todd, taking that initiative of feeling confident in himself and his ability, he would not be able to produce those things that he did, which was Spawn and everything that came out of Image.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, we got to pay homage to that too and be grateful for that. But at the same time, it's like you can't let that dominate either, because what happened because of his ego is that you giving me the same shit every character you create looks identical to fucking Cable. It's like everybody looks like fucking everybody looks like the characters you created. You know what I mean? And it's like, no, you know what I mean? Like, change it up, bro.
The only characters that's supposed to be bulky like that was Beast, the Thing, Sabretooth,
Colossus,
Colossus. Like, they're the only ones
that Juggernaut, the big guys,
right?
Not
the big guy,
motherfucker. When you fucking up like Deadpool and you giving this nigga like all these like extra muscles, you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. And with all the patches, I get it. But to be honest with you, I am not a fan of Deadpool. You know what I mean? I am not a fan. I got his first because obviously at the time when you're young, you're picking it up, it's new, you're reading it. But over time, I was like, I'm not a fan of Deadpool.
Right. Yeah, the whole like art thing on like new paper, it just don't sit well with me the same.
It doesn't. It really does.
And then, like, if you go get a back issue from the early 2000s, I'm like, where's the yellowed pages? You know what I'm saying? There's no pages yellowed.
Yeah, right.
No.
Or even better, bro, where the ads at? Where are all the cool? Hold on a second.
I started going through back issues last weekend, and I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to look at these books. I'm just going to go look at the ads and read the ads.
Bro.
Read a comment ad for the Comic magazine.
Yes, that's what it was about.
Read Twinkie ads. I want to see Hulk smashing a Twinkie. You know that.
You know what I'm saying? Or the apple pie.
The apple pie.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see that. You know,
I need ads. I need ads.
Right, like these old school ads. Like, this is, I want to see like X-ray vision glasses. I want to see like a pet raccoon. Yeah, I've seen that where you could order a raccoon as a pet.
The sea monkeys.
My man. I ordered that, right? I got the sea monkeys. I got the X-ray vision glasses that didn't fucking work. Right. I got a one-eye monster. I got the BB guns that they were like these little pellet guns. I got that. Also, I got the secret identifier where it was a code breaker. Right. You were supposed to break the code. Yep. I got that. Bro, I was that kid that buy all that shit. Me and my brother, we would buy all that shit.
And it's funny. So even like with history and lineage, right? Looking back at all of those books from the 70s, the comic ad, the ad I saw the most was Mile High Comics. And when you look at the lineage, dude is still in business today. You know what I'm saying? That's why, I love to look at those old ads and be like, yo, who's still here? And Mile High Comics is still here since the 70s. Place the ads. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to see that.
Yep, exactly. This book right here, Dark Blood, bro. If you don't got this, pick it up.
I don't have that.
It's new. It's current. It's dope, bro. It is dope. Have you read Two Moons?
No.
Bro.
You know I'm slacking on my new books.
I know. But these two, Dark Blood and Two Moons, pick up. Two Moons is the reverse. Two Moons is if we were the ones in control, and white people were the slaves, and they were the ones being oppressed.
Oh shit!
It's crazy. That's Two Moons, and Dark Blood is dope. is dope. I ain't even gonna tell you. I'm just gonna tell you to read it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But that's a right there.
I need
this
to be
is
on
another
that.
thing right here that Michelle said. I don't like the cover of Deadpool's first video. He looks feminine and strange. Exactly. That cover looks it just like it's just weird, bro. Not feeling that. Yeah, right. Bro. The sea monkeys, bro. Yo, you know what they were? It was plankton. We had put it in a cup. We put it in the sun, and you saw they opened up and they started to move around. It was like little like plankton something. That's what it really was, yo. And then after like 2-3 days, they die, and then it starts to smell like shit. You know, the water just like fucking smells like ass after a while. Right. You know? So
see, I love that. I love that.
Yo, it is dope. Yo, read that 2 Moons, bro. It is bananas.
All right, I'm on it. You know? I'm on it.
Yo, it's dope, man. But yeah, man, I mean, we're already at the hour mark. We're here. We made it. Shout out to everybody in the building. Please go, you know, hit everybody up. Go hit up Skeme Richards on IG. Y'all already know if y'all ain't follow him, go follow him. And if you're catching this replay, I appreciate you. And make sure y'all sub up, hit that like button, hit the notifications to make sure y'all stay on to what's going on here. I got the Morbius Corner coming up this Saturday. And of course, I have the Off the Wall that's coming up next week. Is going to be dropping the Off the Wall. So make sure y'all tune in. And real quick before I go, yo, thank you, Ragin. I appreciate you, man. Straight up, I appreciate you. Hold on, I'll be damn picking up a bunch of picked up 2 Moons, blah, blah. I'll be picking, yo, dude, pick it up. Good fucking reads, bro. But real quick, I just want to say, I had posted it in my story, and I was just like, you know what? I got to say real quick, man, because peace out, Thomas, man. Appreciate you for coming in, hanging out with us, man. Much respect. There's a new variant that came out. X-Men 1, you know, dropped, and they have like this negative space rogue variant that dropped. That was crazy. I didn't even remember I pre-ordered this because my ass was drunk. So today, the whole day, I'm like, yo, salute, Nigel. The whole day, I'm just thinking like, oh no, I got you, Paul. I got you, brother. We're doing it. We're doing it. As a matter of fact, I got the book right here. You already know, brother. We cracking these slabs, bro. Slab. We cracked the slab yesterday. Actually, I got it right here. We cracked this bad boy, Strange Tales of First Eternity.
Woo!
We cracked this one, and then of course, you know, next Sunday I'm gonna be cracking this bad boy, First Mystique 8.0. He's gonna be cracking Hulk 81. I believe it's a 8.0. Paul, correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, so we cracking those. But back to today, I'm over here looking at everybody dropping their books, and I'm like, damn, how did I slip on that? I go to eBay just to see where the price is at. Yo, this is like $250, $300. I'm like, damn, because it's limited. It's 2,500 books, you know, limited book. So I was like, fuck, man, like how can I slip on that? I was thinking like me, like how can I let that slide? I'm opening packages today. There you go, 8.0. Yep, it's an 8.0. All right, bet. We're doing this Sunday, y'all. And then I go open up packages, and it's right here. Wow. I was like, yo, I don't remember this because this was a drunk purchase.
Oh, no, I actually sent it to your address by mistake. That was supposed to come to my crib.
Oh, I got you. I'm sending it. I'm going to bag it up. I got you, brother. I got you. ASAP. It's going out tonight, you know? But those are the funny things where drunk purchases pay off. You know, it doesn't always, but it paid off, you know, and I just wanted to put that out there. I was so excited today because I was catching FOMO. I'm just like, damn, everybody dropping that shit. And I know I wanted it. I don't know how I didn't get that, you know, but I was so drunk, I don't even remember ordering it. So with that being said, you guys don't get drunk. Stop the drunk purchasing because it's going to bite you in the ass. Believe me, it doesn't work every time. Sometimes you got to send that book back, get your money back. But yeah, guys. Anyway, thank you so much, Skeme.
No doubt.
Pleasure, my brother. If you got anything popping off, please let the people know. If you got anything coming up, let them know right now.
Instagram. Just follow me on Instagram, The Madness. You know what I'm saying? Like, I post everything on Instagram at Skeme Richards. And, yo, I'm just happy to be here again with you, you know, and everybody in the chat room. It was a good show. Love bugging out with everybody. And, you know, always good times with you, Morb. You know, you got to come to Philly. We need to hang out soon.
Hell yeah. You already know. I'm going to be there in about 2 weeks. You already know we're going to schedule that. I'm staying over. We're going to get it in. We're going to get fucked up too. and we're gonna go through some books because I definitely want to go. Dude, I gotta go through your cave, man. I gotta see that, man. You don't even know, bro. I'm like itching right now. I'm just like a little kid, man. I can't wait to get in there, bro. For real, man.
We're gonna do it.
Hell yeah, bro. You already know, brother. So shout out to everybody here. Salute to everybody. I appreciate you so much for hanging out with us. Once again, enjoy your night. Y'all already know Comic Relief, episode 23 is going down. I see y'all next week. Peace.